Okay. Do we have any special requests for the last Monday? Last Monday of 2020, right here. Is there anything we want to work on? Let me know. What? Get started. Just find a comfortable seat. Once you feel you've arrived in your most comfortable position, go ahead and let your eyes close. Start to just imagine you can disconnect from everything that's not right here in this space, right here in your space. Maybe you'll notice where your attention flows to begin with. Start to scan through your body, through your mind. Maybe start to noticing the state you're in. Building some awareness. As you do this, you might start to make some adjustments in your body. So every time you breathe in, you can find a little bit more length in the spine. Just allow the shoulders to lift up, back and down. Allow the chest to be open. Find a slight engagement of the belly. Slight tuck of the chin. Start to come back to the breath. Together we'll deepen, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs, finding your fullest breath, and then just pausing for a moment. Find a gentle sigh through the mouth as you soften through the body right here. Pause at the bottom of the breath. And then your deepest inhale, again, feel the chest rise, hold at the top. Pause for a moment. Exhale, sigh this out, soften a little bit more. Pull the belly in, really empty the lungs. And again, deep breath in through the nose. Find your fullest inhale and pause at the top. Find your heartbeat. Gather something to let go of and then sigh that out. Even more softness in the body, more release. Pulling the belly in, empty out more. Holding here, finding this space in between the breaths. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold right here. Through the nose, gentle exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Stick with this counter. Start to find your rhythm. Find a nice flow of breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Cultivating a steadiness in your body. Noticing the mind. We'll set our intention. Maybe there's something you'd like to grow right here in the space. We have a full moon, so maybe there's a lot of energy welling up inside. Maybe the intention is just letting go tonight. Finding things to let go of. If that doesn't resonate, you can always come back to your place of gratitude. Finding something just feel good about. Bring a smile to your face. Something very simple. And as you feel that intention into your mind, finding that rhythm of breath, we'll slowly blink the eyes open, reach the arms overhead, let the palms come together, interlace the fingertips, and then press the palms towards the sky, stretching to the side of the body, to the shoulders, and then as you exhale, you'll press the palms forward, belly hugs in. Inhale, lift, press the palms up. Exhale, press the palms forward, rounding the spine as you do this, and one more time. Inhale, get super tall, press through the hands, and then release to a twist, either side. Let one hand come to the knee, a nice tall posture. And then to the other side, you'll inhale, take your time, move slowly through center, and then exhaling, twist again. One more time, inhale through center, exhale, twist. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, reach through center. Exhale, we find child's pose. Fingertips can draw forward as you roll over the knees. Let the toes come together and stretch through the spine as the hips move back over the heels. Find some softness in the hips. Maybe this little rock side to side to the forehead. Loosen up through the mat. And then together we'll all start to find a tabletop. Shoulders arrive over the wrists. Nice long spine, hips over the knees. We'll find our cat and cow. Stretches, belly drops, inhale, look up. Exhale, really press the mat away as you pull the belly in, rounding through the spine. And then just start to move in any way that your body's calling for. It might be continuing this pattern, or it might be something completely different. Maybe you'll play around with closing your eyes and bring all the attention into how things are feeling, or where you want to send your breath. Continue with a few more rounds of breath, maybe 2 or 3. And as you start to find stillness, you'll rise back in your table. Make sure to pull the belly in when you get there, making the spine nice and long, lower back flat. Take some balance. Left leg will extend behind you, point the, or flex the toes. Extend the heel back, and then right hand will lift. Right thumb to the sky. Re-engage through the belly. Notice if you're arching. And then on your next exhale, knee and elbow will come together. And then inhale, extend. Exhale to round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. And our last time, inhale, extend. Pause for a moment right here. If you want to go a little further, you'll reach for that back foot. Maybe you'll find a little bind, a little back bend that might feel good. Or you can skip it all together. Deep breath, softly through the chest. And release. Reach forward and back. Stretch out through the body. Let it go. Exhale. Take a cat and cow. Set up for the other side. Nice neutral spine. Strong belly. Right leg extends behind you. Flex the toes. And then extend the left arm. Thumb to the sky. Inhale to get long. Exhale, we'll round. Feeling the core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, everything pulls up through center. Deep breath, get long. And then you can always stay here, or you'll find your bind if you did it on the other side. Maybe the side feels a little different. Imagine you can soften through the chest, through the shoulder. And then let it go, nice and slow. Everything comes back to the mat. Another cat and cow, if that feels good. When you're ready, you'll curl the toes, press through the fingertips, and start to lift the hips high. You might hang on to a deep bend in the knees as you straighten through the spine. Heading into one knee then the other, working through the backs of the legs. Ears are moving in between the biceps, looking for the space behind you. inhale, both heels up, and then exhale to press them down. Again, inhale, lift the heels, exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift the heels, this time roll all the way to a high plank. Then exhale to press the hips back. Again, inhale, roll through the spine, fluid motion, high plank, take your time. Maybe you'll notice if you want to increase the distance between the hands and the feet once you get here. Exhale, press the hips back. Last time, inhale, forward. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, the heels lift, soften the knees, start to walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Take a rag doll, hands to elbows, soft knees, take a little sway side to side. Let the head relax. And then release the arms, heel toe the feet to hips distance. We've gotten wide. And then take a half lift. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, through your standing, circle the arms overhead. And release the hands to heart center, shoulders relax. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Soften the knees, come to standing, arms reach overhead. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Super tall here, press through the feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to plant, we'll step the feet back, high plank. Notice your high plank for a moment. Maybe you release the knees down. Hold the belly in. Chaturanga on knees or toes, elbows hug back, lower. Inhale, take a gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Again, gentle cobra. Using the back muscles to lift. And release. Make your way to down dog. Curl the toes. Maybe you move through a table or child's pose. Letting the hips lift high. From here, the right leg will lift long. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Try to keep the shoulders in line with the front of the mat. Pressing the hips back. Inhale, spread the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose as you round the spine. Hold it for just a moment. And then release the foot down. Runner's lunge. You're always welcome to put the back knee down in your lunge if that feels good. Otherwise, you want to make sure to have the knee right over the ankle. If the back leg is long, then really press the heel behind you. And then we'll put some weight into that front heel. And on the inhale, sweep the arms back by the hip. And then forward towards the space in front of you, all the way to your crescent lunge. Just for a moment. Take a breath. Exhale, hands down, right foot meets left. And we flow back. High to low push up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips lift high. Take a nice deep breath here. And then a gentle sigh. Left leg lifts long. And then you'll bend the knee, open the hip. Again, press it equally through both hands. Nice steady breath. And square the hips, lengthen the leg. Then as you exhale, knee comes towards the nose and we'll hold it there for a moment, hanging plank. And then the foot comes down, runner's lunge. So finding the structure of your lunge here, maybe you'll notice if you want to release the back knee, if that serves your body. Notice where the front knee is. You want it right over the ankle, 90-degree bend, spine is nice and long, chest open, pull the shoulders back. And then the legs are so strong that the hands can just flow back by the hips. And then forward towards the space in front of you to the sky. deep breath here in your crescent lunge. And then exhale, hands plant. Left foot meets right, high plank. Find our high little push-up, chaturanga. You can always skip these and go right to down dog if you ever wanted to lift the hips. Inhale, look forward, feet meet the hands, top the mat, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine, hands to shins. Exhale, lower. Soft knees, press through the feet to come to ceiling. Standing, look at the ceiling, arms reach up. Relax, hands to heart center. Try to open up the chest, notice what the shoulders are doing. Hands reach overhead again. Cross the thumbs right here, interlace the fingers, release the index fingers. Standing up nice and tall, take a side body stretch, fingertips go to the left. Maybe press a little bit more through the right foot. Inhale, recenter. Exhale, other side. This time, maybe you'll press a little bit more through the left foot. Inhale, reach up. You might hang on to this hand position and tip the hips back into your chair. If you want to release the hands, you're always welcome. So kind of some strength building through the top of the legs, pull the belly and open the chest. And then release. Release the hands, lift the hips high, forward fold. Deep breath. Slowly exhale, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back, runner's lunge. The knee releases down, fingertips float up. Low arms mayasana. We'll bend at the elbows, practice arms, open up through the chest. Allow the hips to get heavy if that feels good. Inhale, stacking the hips over the shoulders over the hips, lengthen the arms. And then exhale to your twist, left arm down, right arm up. So right now the back knee's lowered. If you are feeling like extending that back leg, then go ahead and curl the toes with the knee. Stay strong to the quad. Slowly release, top arm comes down, right leg goes up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. And your three-legged dog. Inhale, spread the hips, lengthen the legs. Exhale, right knee goes across to the left elbow. You might pause for a moment, extend the leg. We'll find our fallen triangle. At the edge of the foot comes to the mat, and then lift the left arm to the sky. Making your movements always slow and mindful. Exhale brings you back down. Right leg meets left, high plank. Optional flow, high to low push-up. Inhale. Exhale, we lift back down dog. Inhale, look forward, feet meet the hands, top of the mat, fold. Bend the knees deeply, fingertips float to your chair, Utkatasana. The hips back, really scoop the belly in. Open the chest. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, we sit back. Chest is open, left elbow crosses one or both knees. Your chair twist, strong breath. Inhale, come all the way to standing, arms reach overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg steps back, runner's lunge to start. And then let the back knee come down, fingertips float, your low lunge down. And stretching through that hip flexor, the elbows can bend to open the chest. You feel the shoulder blades come together behind you. Hug the belly in, imagine you could lift up and out of the waist. Inhale to straighten through the spine, arms reach, and then exhale to your twist. Right arm down, left arm up. So again, maybe you choose right here to lift that back knee if that feels good for you. Slowly release. Top arm comes down, belly strong, so you can lift the left leg up and back. Your three-legged dog again. And then you open the hip. Your inhale to straighten, extend the leg. And then exhale, left knee to the right arm, bring it forward, hold it for a moment, and then extend that leg. Hold that for just a moment, and then foot comes to the mat, right arm to the sky, you open up. Expanding the body with every breath. Exhale, top arm comes down, left leg can meet the right. We'll find our flow. High, and we'll push up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, release the knees down, child's pose. Stretching through the back. Knees wide, close together. Maybe it's the point that you take some water. Come back to your breath. When you're ready, we'll all land back in our down dog. And then on your next inhale, you'll look forward, bring the feet to the hands, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower, deep bend of the knees, bring the hips to knee level, and reach the fingertips forward and up, chair pose. Inhale, reach all the way up, lengthen, bring the toes together if you're not already, and then hands are gonna float through heart center as you sit back and we twist. Right elbow crosses one more full knee, your chair twist. Bring the hips back, lengthening the crown of the head forward, deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, and then pause for just a moment right here, your high plank. And then we'll lower all the way down to the mat. Pausing for a moment, tops of the feet press. And we'll walk the fingertips off the mat, pointing the elbows up to the sky. And then with your inhale, we'll open up. Lifting the chest. Exhale, left ear comes down, look over the right. Inhale through center, lift a little bit more, look out of the way. Exhale, to the other side. Inhale, lift through center. Exhale, fold. Hands right under the chest, under the shoulders, curl the toes. So you might lift up to down dog to a table, or you might just press a straight body to a plank and then let the hips come back. From here, right leg lifts one. Deep breath, lengthen. Exhale, warrior one. Knee to the nose, slant the foot down, back heel spins. Fingertips reach forward and up. Square the hips towards the front of the mat. Deep bend in the front knee. And then the arms will reach behind you. Interlace the fingers. Open through the chest. Maybe there's a little back bend here. And we find humble warrior. Start to flow down over that front leg. Maybe the shoulder could come to the inside of the knee, and the hands should move off the back. Deep breath. Exhale, press the mat away. Reach the arms overhead, and we'll open warrior two. Spin the front palm, reach up and back. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the inside of that front foot. Back heel pops up. Inhale, lengthen through the front leg. Hips come back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, let the hips lift. Exhale, bend. Last time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now, From here, you're going to move your right foot halfway down your mat, and you're going to roll to the blade edge of the left foot, right arm from the lift to the sky. So we're kind of like in a supported side plank. From here, you can decide to bring that right foot alongside the left. You can stay right where you are. You could stagger the feet or stack them, or you could drop the bottom knee. A lot of places to go, depending on how this feels in your body. Keep lifting the hips, deep breath. Exhale, right hand comes down. Optional flow will all come to our down dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, left leg lifts long. Exhale, hugging the knee to the nose. Warrior one, back heel spin. Inhale to lift. Open chest, relax the shoulders. Find strong legs, and then release the hands to the lower back and release the fingers to open the chest. Hold the lungs. Humble warrior, we float down, left shoulder comes to the inside of the left knee. Hand clasp moves up. Inhale, we come all the way back up. Release the hands, we'll open warrior two. Just for a moment, really reaching forward and back, and then spin the front palm, reach up and overhead, reverse. Your exhale allows you to float all the way down, hands to the inside of the front foot. That front foot will get wide. Back heel lifts, and then inhale to straighten the legs. Exhale to bend. Let it be gentle. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Now you're going to put some weight to the right hand. Move the left foot halfway down the mat, and then spin the blade edge of the right foot to the mat as you extend the left arm to the sky. And then once you arrive here, you make the choice to bring that left foot around to the right if that works. Maybe you'll stagger. Find any variation you did on the other side. Keep pressing through that bottom hand. Keep lifting the hips. And slowly release. Left hand comes to the mat, child's pose. Rinsing out through the spine. Let the hips come back over the heels. Inhale to lift back up, curl the toes, hips lift to the sky, down dog. Inhale to look forward, keeping the hands top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Soft the knees come to standing, arms reach overhead. Hands to heart center. Pause here. Take some balance, start to let the weight come to the right foot. Start to open up through the left knee. Finding our tree pose, really lock the gaze in on something not moving, forward and down, focus the eyes. So toes can be down, heel on the ankle, or you can move the foot to the calf. If you move it all the way to the inner thigh. Avoid the knee. Opening up through the left knee. When you're ready, you can start to reach the arms overhead to help your balance. Stretching out through the body, really root down through that right foot. Strong standing legs. Deep breath. Exhale lets you hinge into your warrior three. Take your time to press the left foot behind you as you look down towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale to your crescent. Toes come down behind you. Fingertips to the sky. Let the hands come through heart center. We're going to find a crescent twist. So twist through the torso first. Pull the belly button in. Then let the left elbow come to the outside of the left knee. Back leg is strong. Steady breath here. With your inhale, we're going to press all the way open to a warrior two. So lifting up, open the arms, back exhale spins, hips open, chest opens, strong gaze over the front fingertips. Notice the hips stacking right over, shoulders stacking right over the hips. Not leaning too far forward and back, but just kind of find a nice even balance. We'll straighten through the front leg. Inhale, both hands are going to reach up overhead. Turn towards the long edge of your mat, and then just exhale to a goddess. Toes point out, heels in. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the legs. One more time, exhale, your goddess. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the mat, and then we'll find the sides of the waist. Right elbow to the right knee, we'll hinge down. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale to center, we'll reach all the way up. Take a breath, and then exhale to your warrior two. Spin the front palm, reach up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you'll find triangle, straightening the front leg and reaching the right fingertips forward and down so they make their way to your leg or the floor or block. Pull the belly in while opening the hips. And then slowly, we'll start to turn towards the mat, our pyramid pose. Start to square the hips, lift the back heel, and step the back foot forward. So the legs are close enough that they can be long and straight. Maybe there's a nice bend in the back knee. Hips are squaring. Try to release through the neck, through the head. Inhale for a half lift. As you plant the hands down, you're going to lift the back foot to a standing split. Stretching even more through that front leg. Engaging through the back of the left leg to lift the foot to the sky. Maybe the hips open up a little bit. And then a slow release, bend into the right knee. The left toes are going to land long behind you. We're going to find our low Anjaneyasana. Back knee falls down. Not falls, releases down. Silly words tonight. Fingertips to the sky. Now from here, you can bring the hands just to the top of the right leg. Working on stretching through the left hip flexor. You can stay right here. If this is a lot on the knee, you might fold your mat over to give yourself a little extra padding. You might want to take a quad stretch here. Reaching the left hand to the left foot. Stay where you are. Bend to the back knee. Whatever feels like it's going to serve your body best. There are always options in yoga. They're all right. As long as it's not giving you any pain. Nice steady breath into any tension. Slowly release. If you've taken that bind, bring the hands down to bring the front foot. Curl the back toes to lift the knee. And you can step the left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. In this forward fold, you might wrap up the big toes with the thumb and forefingers. Bringing a bit more intensity to the stretch. Inhale for a moment, half lift. Exhale, back down. If you bound the toes, then you'll want the elbows to point out to either side. You might feel a nice release through the lower back right here. And slowly let go of the bind. We'll find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. You can come to standing, pressing through the feet, arms reach up. And they land in heart center. Making our way back to balance. Nice tall body, tall spine, shoulders right over the hips. Noticing the way you're holding your body, distributing the weight. We're going to come to that balance again. The left leg is nice and strong. Left foot's rooting into the mat. And then allow the right knee to open up. Starting in any position that works for you on the side, maybe the foot to the ankle or the calf, the inside. If you're ready, the arms can reach overhead. Now you might want to challenge yourself by taking that hand position we did earlier, interlacing the fingers, releasing the index fingers to the sky. Really pulling the belly in, imagine you're stretching out, top and bottom. Finding your focus here. It's all about focusing the mind. Finding your breath. You steady. And then you can keep this hand position or let go of it as we find our warrior three. Right leg slowly extends behind you as you kick the heel back. Point the fingertips forward. Feel strength through the whole body. Slowly, crescent warrior, release. The back toes come down, fingertips release to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, hands through heart center. We find our crescent twist. Right elbow crosses the right knee, palms press. Nice, strong, steady breath. With your next inhale, slowly press through that front heel and we'll open up to our warrior two. The back heel will spin down. The hips be open, nicely bend in the front knee. And then both arms will reach up overhead, turn towards the line of the mat, toes out, heels in. Palms to press for a moment as you lengthen out. And then your exhale to goddess pose. Elbows bend, shoulder height. Notice the knees over the ankle. Lengthen the tailbone down, tuck the belly in. Notice your arches to the back. A nice long line. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come down again, your goddess. Building some strength here. And lift one heel. Challenging balance here. Release that heel and then lift the other. Let that go. Maybe you'll lift both just for a moment. And then let that go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Facing the front of your mat, or wherever you started. Spin the front palm, reach up and overhead, straighten through the front leg. Find all this length through the front of the body. And then as you exhale, we'll find our Trikonasana. Left hand reaches forward as much as it can until it's time to hinge down towards the mat. Left hand finds somewhere on the leg, maybe the mat or block. Right arm is lifting. Your triangle pose. Steady breath here. And then a slow release as you turn towards your mat. Let the back heel come up. And we'll start to move into our pyramid. Step the back foot up the mat so the feet are as close as they need to be. So you can square the hips. Maybe you'll find more length in the front leg by bending the back knee. And then just softening through the upper body. If you have blocks here, it's a great time to bring the front foot with blocks. The mat feels far away. Your next breath, find a half lift as you pour weight through the front leg and let the right leg lift to the sky. You're standing split. Right toes are lifting. Engage to the back of the right leg. And then slowly release the right toes long on the mat behind you. Our low Anjaneyasana. Knee comes down, back of the foot releases, arms overhead. And then hands can come the top of that left leg, and you can just pause right here, feeling a nice stretch through the right hip flexor. If you want to go a little further, make this a little dip down with the hips. Maybe you're stretching a little bit more. And then as you do this, you might be able to bend into the back knee and reach for the top of the right foot. Now both sides are different. I've got a little more space on my right side than my left. So maybe things feel different on this side than they did on the other side. It helps to dip the hips forward so that you can reach the back leg. Wherever you are, just breathe. Nice steady breath into anything you're feeling in the body. Slowly we'll release that foot now. Bring both hands down to the mat on the inside of the left foot. So you're going to scoot the left foot wide, point the toes out. Curl the right toes, lift the knee. Right foot outside the right hand. We find our Malasana squat. Relaxing the hips down, hands to heart center. You can sit on a few blocks. If this doesn't work in your body, you can always just sit all the way down. You can always be right here. If you feel like you're got a lot of pressure in the knees or hips, you don't want to too much stress on any of those joints. So it's a nice place to close the eyes, come back to your intention. Notice your breath lifting through the crown of the head. Slowly release the hands down with the eyes open. Lift the hips as you bring the feet to hips distance. Holding for a moment. And then rolling all the way up, inhaling. Stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Lifting the arms once you arrive. Exhaling into heart center. One more balancing pose. Back to your focus. Find a point for your eyes to rest. Start to shift all the way down to the right leg. Strong, solid leg. Like the foot is connected to your mat. We'll start to lift the left foot, bending the knee, setting up for our dancer. So try to bring the left knee beside the right as you bend and reach to the top of the left foot. This could be very helpful holding onto the wall, or maybe now you have these poles next to us. You could always hold on to those. Take a moment, move into your pose whenever you're ready. So the right hand is facing forward, and as you reach forward, you'll kick back at the same time. Without thinking too much about it, just moving your body, moving with your breath. Find somewhere to open up, trying to keep the hips square. Nice steady breath. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. And slowly you can come out just as easily as you went in, and release left foot beside the right. Take a little shake on the side. And then we'll get ready to set up for the other side. So find your nice long body. I'll be laid over to the left. We push down to that left foot. Just allow the right foot to bend back to the right hand. So to do this, you really have to open up to the right shoulder, the right side of the chest. Left arm to the sky, palm faces forward. Help squaring the hips and stretching out. Maybe you'll use a wall or some part of your surroundings. Take your time. Imagine heart space to just pour forward. A little bit of back bend there. Keep the foot to the hand. To reach the fingertips to the space in front of you. And we'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Take your time. Slowly coming out. Release one knee beside the other. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, tip the hips back. We're going to squat all the way down. Finding our yogi squat here, let the hips lift. And then lift the knees open. We'll reach the arms in front, stretching the hips back. You might find a little round of the spine. Hug the belly button in. Start to lift the hips to knee height. We'll bring the hands right under the shoulders. So you're going to bend the elbows. You're like a small little ball here. The upper arms are making a connection with the shins. As you know, I like to go into throw from here. So if you want to practice your throw, then you can work on that right here. If you don't like this feeling, you can always come to your child's pose. But for throw, you're making a connection. Upper arms to the shins. Round your spine, have the belly, and then look forward and up, never down. Always forward and up. And then start to pour some weight to the hands. Fingers spread wide. Maybe you'll lift one foot and the other. You can just keep lifting one set of toes and the other. You can just keep working on rounding the spine, having the belly. Whenever you're overworking on your crow, we'll all meet in child's pose. Take your time. If you've got a few more breaths. Inhaling, we'll look forward and just extend the body long on the mat. Legs extend out, tops of the feet, find the mat. Arms are going to reach back by your sides. Lengthening out through the body, relaxing the shoulder blades. And now as you inhale, start to peel the shoulder blades up from the strength of the upper back. And you'll point through the toes so much that the legs might lift. Make the knees lift. Finding our locust pose. And then a gentle release left ear to the mat. Next inhale, lift up through center. You allow the hands to stay right by your side. Palms facing down, pointing the fingers behind you. Or you could interlace the hands behind the lower back, taking that line. And then we'll take our locust. Shavasana, everything lifts. Shoulder blades are coming together behind you. Toes are pointed like you're strong. Keep it for the heart space forward. Deep breath here. Exhale, float down right here to the mat. Maybe take a little shift side to side with the hips. Inhaling, we'll lift through center. You could take any of those locust pose variations we just took, or if you'd like to take your bow here, you can take a bow, bending the knees, reaching the tops of the feet. Wherever you're going, we'll all inhale to lift, lifting the chest. If you're in your bow, you're keeping the feet and the hands, and you're just, again, softening through the chest, allowing everything to release. Notice if you're holding on and creating more tension. Feel the breath moving through the belly. Tune in. Relax the thinking mind. One more breath. Exhale, slowly let it go. Let the hands come right under the forehead. And with the knees down, we'll just sway the feet side to side, loosening up. And you'll zigzag the toes all the way down to the mat. Hands come under the shoulders, and you'll lift yourself up so that you can just shift your hips Either sides of the feet, and swing the legs forward. Come to your Dandasana, your staff. From here, we'll reach the arms overhead with your rise. Make sure to flex the toes. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and then straight back. And just hinge until you can't anymore, and then just let the hands come down wherever they rest. You're not pulling or straining on the back. Find some softness, find some space. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, behind the hips. Fingertips are going to face forward. And then you're going to step one foot and the other to the mat. Knees bend. Our reverse table. You'll press into the feet, press into the hands, lift the hips. Again, try to find a little softness in the shoulders. Slowly release the hips down, keep the knees bent. Reach the fingertips forward, maybe you'll reach them behind the knees, and we'll find our boat. Let the toes lift to knee height. You can always keep the toes down if your lower back starts talking to you. Inhale, we'll lengthen a half lower. Exhale, hug the knees in. One more time. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, keep the knees in. And then plant the feet down. Fingertips come right behind you again, setting up for your reverse table. So press into the feet, press into the hands, lift the hips. This time the right foot will lift high, a little more weight into the left heel, left glute fires up. And then flex the right toes, cross the right ankle over the left knee. Let the hips come down. One elbow, then the other comes down. Lower all the way to your back. Take your figure four. Reach the hand for the underside of the left thigh. Releasing through the right hip. We'll uncross the right ankle. Have both knees into the chest. And take a moment to just rock forward and back. Rolling through the spine, and still nice. Hug the belly in. So you get enough momentum to come to seated again with the knees bent. Feet planted on the mat. And then one more reverse table. The hands are going to reach for the mat right behind the hips. And we'll lift. Some weight coming to that right leg, lifting the left. Holding for just a moment. And then flex the toes, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Pause again. Slowly lower the hips as you bend the elbows, and then one elbow comes to the mat, and the other. And slowly lower down your figure four. Reaching for the underside of the right leg. Slowly, you can release the right leg and then hug the left knee to the left shoulder. Pausing here for a moment. And then the right knee to the right hand with right eye across the body, finding your spinal twist. You can adjust the hips so they're in the center of the mat. Left arm could reach out long. Inhale to your back. Adjust the hip, so you can extend the left leg long, tuck the right knee up towards the right shoulder. Squeezing out to the side for just a moment. And then right knee into the left hand, we'll bring it across the body, your spinal twist. Right arm can reach out to the side. Inhale, come to your back. Reach the legs long so that the soles of the feet are facing the sky and the back is just resting. Arms are resting down by your sides, palms face down. Finding stillness. Slowly start to hug the knees into the chest. Finding a little rock side to side. And then your deepest breath right here. Find your deepest breath. Hold it in. Create a little tension. And squeezing the eyes, squeeze all the muscles. And then with your exhale, everything comes long on the mat. Everything just releases. Nice softness. Allowing the arms to rest by your side. Feet to fall open. Scanning through the body as you let the eyes close. Let the jaw relax. The eyebrows relax. Allowing a space here, stillness of the mind, stillness of the body. Your Shavasana. Deepen the breath. I see small movements, circling the wrists, circling the ankles. Bringing your awareness back to the space, back to the body. Let this breath grow into, maybe you take a nice full body stretch. Inhaling from the fingertips to the toes. Exhaling to hug the knees in. A little rock side to side. Eventually you'll land on one side. When you're ready, just find another space to pause. Honoring this pause right here. Honoring your practice. We'll start to notice how we're feeling here compared to when we first started. Notice all this quiet space we can create. We'll imagine that we could let go of something that we don't need. Shedding whatever we might be carrying around, not really serving us. Instead, take nice quiet energy, all these good intentions with you as you come up to a comfortable seat. Taking your time, when your eyes be closed or soft, and breathing into heart center once you get there. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, bow, honor yourself. Inhale, thumb knuckles to third eye center. Gratitude for ourselves, for each other in this practice. We say namaste. Thank you everyone for being here tonight.